Yes, sir. Here I am.
Good to see you, man.
It's good to see you too.
I'm glad you was able to catch that flight. I was worried about it. I didn't know if you was going to get on the plane or not, to be quite honest with you. We're in Dubai, and I know a lot of people that would love to come to Dubai, but I know a few people that be scared to get on the plane and come to Dubai. So I'm glad you showed up, and you're looking good. And I just want to take this moment out to congratulate you for being selected for the Baller Financial Network giveaway, where Alan Foster, official, myself, selected you to travel the world with me and explore international real estate opportunities. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, Alan. First of all, I want to say thank you to Baller Financial Network, and I also want to say thank you to you for selecting me. I know this is going to be a crazy opportunity, so when you first contacted me, I was surprised. I was like, no way.
The selection process was not easy. We had over 200 entries.
Yeah, I bet.
And I didn't expect to have that many entries, to be quite honest, because a lot of people, they don't have a passport, they can't travel, they're scared to fly. Mm-hmm. But 200 entries was quite a bit for our first giveaway. Yeah. And but yeah, when I contacted you, you were honestly surprised?
Yeah, I was surprised, man, because anybody who knows me knows I've never won anything.
Well, you were selected because I read your profile. I also know of you as well, to where when I read what you really wanted out of life and what you expected on this trip and why you should be selected, mm-hmm. I said, this is the candidate and the person I believe I want to travel with me around the world. And to travel around the world, you have to be mature.
Yeah.
You have to be hungry and open-minded and eager to learn new things.
Yeah.
Because there's different cultures. The 7 countries we're going to, they're all different cultures.
Yeah.
So you can't go disrespecting and looking crazy at other people's cultures, because this is their culture. This is how they live.
Yeah.
Just because you live a certain way where you're from doesn't mean these people live this way, the way you're used to in this other country. So you have to respect it, be humble, and just embrace it. Almost like when in Rome, do as the Romans.
Yeah. And I honestly believe that traveling, it is probably the best form of education, because it really allows you to see the world for what it is. It allows you to see different people, different cultures, instead of just being surrounded by the normal everyday lifestyle that people are used to,
What about the foods? Man, we're about to experience
that's probably what I'm
tasty food.
I'm looking forward to that, of course.
And I tell you, the company has selected some very good destinations. Baller Financial Network, they did the metrics and the analytics with all the data of what destinations are considered emerging markets.
Yeah, okay.
So before we go all into all this, tell the viewers at Baller Financial Network a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Kevin Dinero Herrera, just like Alan said. I'm 24 years old. I was born and raised in Long Beach, California. Grew up just like most kids do there in Long Beach, California. We go to school, we go to college. I worked various jobs from about 18 up until I was about 23. And I knew at a young age that college was not going to help me to achieve the goals I wanted to achieve in my life personally. I knew that I wanted to get involved in entrepreneurship. I've always been interested in becoming financially literate and as financially knowledgeable as I could possibly be. And I know I'm still learning more and more every day, but from a young age, I was that person who was always on YouTube looking up as many new videos as I could, trying to learn more about successful people, entrepreneurs. I'm thankful for this opportunity, because I know this opportunity is what's going to allow me to be in a position where I can be a student with a mentor like you, where I was going to be able to learn firsthand about investment and international real estate. Once again, I want to thank Baller Financial Network, and I want to thank you for selecting me. It's a great opportunity.
Well, you earned it, and you submitted the entry, and out of all the entries, like I said, it was a tough choice. And I also want to say the entries were very hard for me to decide who I was going to select. So don't be discouraged. Don't be upset at Alan Foster, official, because we'll be doing 2 giveaways every year. So you still have an opportunity to be selected. And we want to encourage everyone to follow our channel, Baller Financial Network YouTube channel. And along with this giveaway, what Baller Financial Network has committed to is to commit to Kevin Dinero to launch his own YouTube channel and to support him in every way possible on sharing his story and his journey on what he decides to do from an entrepreneur standpoint, and to show his experience of traveling the world internationally. You didn't know that, did you?
Honestly, no.
That's one of the perks and the benefits that we decided to do with Baller Financial Network.
Okay, wow.
Is to help you launch your own YouTube channel.
Oh man, it's going to be a
help
big
market it, help promote it, and help you become an influencer for your own viewers. It's not about us, it's about you creating your own viewers, creating your own subscribers, and the generation and the youth that you're going to impact and you're going to influence is going to benefit you, and in turn you're going to bring that value. Is what we would like to do, is for you to bring that value of financial awareness, financial accountability, financial independence, financial freedom, everything. And if you're up for the challenge, we're here to support you, man.
Yeah, and I'm definitely going to use this opportunity as a springboard to further my knowledge and to, further my entrepreneurship and try to further my reach to people that I want to help, specifically people in my generation, the teens and the young adults. I'm very much looking forward to this.
What did your family say about this? Were they happy for you, or were they like, man, I don't know if you would go, if I would go anywhere with Alan, man, you better watch out?
No, when I told them, they were just as surprised as I was. They were like, "Oh, you're not serious, right?" And I was like, "No." Like, I had to show them the emails, and I had to show them a video or two.
How about your flight schedule?
When I did show them the flight schedule and the emails, they were like, "Okay, this is a real deal." Yes. And I said, "Yeah, it is."
See, so look, everybody, when we have a contest and a giveaway, it's the real deal. We don't gain any benefits by just saying we're going to do something and we don't do it. So, Kevin, I want to take this time out to ask you a few questions I believe the viewers may want to know.
Let's do it.
And you get to express yourself a little bit. So let's have some fun with it.
Let's do it.
Would you say that a lot of people your age are thinking about their future, in your opinion? This is your
opinion. My opinion, I'd like to say that, yeah, but I know that it's not true. A lot of people my age are thinking about other things, they're thinking about jewelry, thinking about sports cars, thinking about video games all day,
really?
Stuff like that. Yeah.
What about college? I mean, I know that a lot of the youth, but what about people your age? I'm sure they're thinking about college and getting this great degree and then going out and finding this great job. What's your opinion on that?
Well, I do have family and friends, and from what I observe, I see people going to college, but at the same time, I see what comes with that. I see the debt that they're stuck in. They feel like they're trapped. A lot of regret because they never really took that risk in themselves to do something different, to do something genuinely for themselves. Instead, most people my age, they follow the generic route, traditional route, if you want to call it that way, where they listen to their parents. Their parents tell them, you got to go to college. You got to get this degree, and once you get that 9 to 5, you're okay.
Did your parents push that initiative, which is go to college, son? And when you get your degree, you're going to have a job, you're going to be secure, and you're going to be able to get married, have kids, have a family. Do they push that initiative with you?
Well, for me, coming from a Mexican-American family, being raised by them, they're traditional to a certain point, and so I can remember being in high school, I remember them saying, hey, the next step is coming for you. It's college. And I remember very clearly telling them, I know that's what you guys want for me, but I don't see me doing that. I don't know if I want to be a doctor. I don't know if I want to be a lawyer. That's not what I see for me. And that's not what I see for my future. I know I wouldn't be happy doing that. And if it's one thing I know for sure that I don't want, it's I don't want to live in regret as I'm older. Yeah.
Absolutely. You have to fulfill your goals and dreams and your ambitions.
Yeah.
And we all are that way. You're young enough to where you can have 2 or 3 different experiences in life and still young enough to go do something totally different. So it's good. It's very good that you're brave enough and you're ambitious enough to step out there and figure out what it is you want to do. And happy to have you along the journey. Happy to have you along with me to go to these 7 countries. We may end up stopping into a few more extra countries just to add to it. I don't know if there's a neighboring country. I might call the company and say, hey, can we stop over here in Portugal, or can we stop over here in Brazil?
Well, I can't complain. I'm along for the journey. I'm along for the opportunity, the experience. So whatever you offer, whatever you bring to me, I'm gonna take full advantage of it, and I'm gonna absorb as much as I can.
Sounds good. And again, I'm excited to have you come along. I really am. I enjoy positive-minded people.
Yes, as do I.
And from my last company that I was creating and I helped build, that last company, it was fun while it lasted, but everything, at some point in time takes a transition and a change, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. But as long as you stay positive and as long as you focus on what it is you want out of life, there's greater things in store for you. I'm happy to be on this particular journey of coaching, mentorship, guiding young individuals like yourself, or just anybody for that matter, that is positive and they want to have a better life, and they want to have some business knowledge, gain some business experience from someone who's already, been there, done that.
Yes.
Let me ask you, from being in Dubai for a few days now, how are you feeling about Dubai, the vibe and the energy? Because we've gone out, taken a look at some real estate, we've looked at some construction that's taking place.
Yes.
And we have an appointment later today to go meet with the real estate company that we're going to do business with, and they're going to show us some properties. And the relationship is what we're going to establish everywhere we go. Mm-hmm. We're going to establish relationships in these countries so that our viewers, anyone that's interested in international real estate, can contact us, and we'll be boots on the ground to help make it easier for you to go to these foreign countries and these international countries, so you don't have to be concerned, is it safe? You don't have to be concerned, is the food good? You don't have to be concerned, are the people friendly? All of that, we'll be able to share this experience firsthand and pass it on, so you don't have to be concerned and thinking about something you saw in the media in the 90s still applies to 2020.
Yeah, that's very true.
A lot changes over that period of time.
Yes.
So, again, Dubai, you say it's pretty good for you, huh?
So, being from the States, being from California, you hear things like everything's bigger in Texas, but these last few days I've seen that's not true. Everything is way bigger here in Dubai. And it honestly looks like it's a city that's still in its infancy, but even at its infancy, it looks like the future already. It looks like there's just opportunity everywhere. It's just everywhere you look. If you look at the coast on the horizon, you just see all these structures, all these buildings being built as we speak.
Construction. Huge construction buildings. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Dubai is still booming. The real estate market is thriving. And it has a lot of tourism that comes here every year. A lot of people don't know it. Between over 10 million tourists a year. Is a huge number. And these people look at opportunities as well, but most of them come to be tourists. But you have a percentage there that are like, wow, all the construction that's taking place, maybe I should buy one of these apartments or buy one of these houses. Yes. So that's good. That your observation was good on that.
And I could also say, I myself, when I would look up places like Dubai, at first I thought, it's just a desert with a little strip, little city, but that's not the case. No, it's a big country. It's huge, here in the UAE. The city's booming and it's growing. And this is only the beginning.
It's only the beginning, man, I tell you. So we'll explore more here in Dubai. We'll go check out a few sites, but mainly we're going to go handle our business.
Yes.
We're here to handle
I'm looking forward to that too.
And since we're here to handle business, I'm going to fulfill what I committed to, which is to show you this real estate business. And you can take what I share with you and coach you and mentor you on. You can take these same principles and apply it to real estate back in California if you want to. The only thing is the real estate market in California. I've lived in California, I've lived in New York, I worked on Wall Street in New York. And the real estate market in those two cities, New York and Los Angeles, or Southern California, is overpriced. So the point of entry, the point for you to get in the game, the real estate game for LA and New York, is you have to come strong.
I noticed that.
Now, if you want to buy some property in Detroit, Cleveland, someplace in the Midwest,
Yeah.
you can have real estate for $5,000, $10,000, but I don't know who's going to rent that. Who's going to occupy that space? Where at the end of the day, you have to determine your risk ratio versus your reward ratio.
Yes.
So the risk versus the reward has to balance out. So you buy a property in a war zone, and somewhere in the Midwest, that's
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
kind of a blighted area,
Yeah.
and nobody really wants to live there. Who are you going to have as a tenant to rent the place?
And that just comes off as a bad investment.
The math isn't going to add up.
Yeah.
So as we go to different countries and we go to these destinations, I will always make sure we do the calculations and you determine if it's good numbers or not. And we'll share these numbers with our viewers. And as those who choose to subscribe to the channel, Baller Financial Network, click down below and subscribe if you haven't done it already. We're going to show you the international real estate market. And we're going to let you know that when you calculate all of your expenses versus your operating expenses versus management fees versus what you collect for rent, and we'll determine what that equals, and you determine for yourself, is it a good investment or not? More importantly, the destinations are beautiful destinations that you may want to spend 3 months out of the year at these destinations. And as you get up in age, you may, instead of going to Hawaii all the time, instead of going to the Bahamas all the time, some of these destinations are great destinations to come visit. And you just got to ask yourself, have you ever been to Dubai? Have you ever been to Ethiopia? Have you ever been to Romania? Have you ever been to Ukraine? Have you ever been to Colombia? Have you ever been to Africa? Okay, ask yourself. And I assure you, majority of you have never been to these places. So come along with us, enjoy the journey. And we have Kevin Dinero Herrera with us in the building. And we about to do the dang thing. Right?
Pleasure to be here, man. It's a pleasure to be here.
My man, what's up?
And I can't wait for this.
Let's get it. Okay, let's get it. Well, until our next video, I want everyone to stay positive, be the greatest at whatever you set out to do in life. Greatness is a mindset, and it starts from within. Until our next exclusive video, peace. We out of here.